Morgen, sergeants. Nasty weather we are having, eh? And I so much hoped we could give you a white Christmas, just like the ones you used to know. And those the words that clever little man wrote, you know, the one who stole his name from our capital, that something or other Berlin. Look at that mud. Come spring, and I hope you will still be with us next spring. We shall plant some grass here. And perhaps some daffodils? Bitte?
Melde Gehorsam! 628 Gefangene, 2 Mann fehlen in Baracke 4.
I understand we are -2 men this morning. I'm surprised at you, gentlemen. Here I am trying to be your friend, and you do these embarrassing things to me. Don't you know this could get me into hot water with the High Command? They would court-martial me after all these years of a perfect record. Now, you wouldn't want that to happen to me, would you? Fortunately, those 2 men... As I was saying, fortunately, those 2 men did not get very far. They had the good sense to rejoin us again, so my record would stand unblemished. Nobody has ever escaped from Stalag 17. Not alive, anyway.
Sergeant Hoffman of Barracks 4.
Yes, Sergeant Hoffman?
As duly elected compound chief, I protest the way these bodies are left lying in the mud.
Anything else?
Yes. According to the Geneva Convention, dead prisoners are to be given a decent burial.
Of course. I'm aware of the Geneva Convention. They'll be given the burial they deserve. Or perhaps you would suggest we haul in 21 cannons from the Eastern Front and give them a 21-gun salute? For the last time, gentlemen, let me remind you, any prisoners found outside the barracks after lights out will be shot on sight. Furthermore, the iron stove in Barrack 4, the one camouflaging the trapdoor, will be removed. And so that the men from this barrack do not suffer from the cold, they will keep warm by filling in the escape tunnel. Is that clear? All right then, gentlemen, we are all friends again. And with Christmas coming on, I have a special treat for you. I'll have you all deloused for the holidays. And I'll have a little Christmas tree for every barrack. You will like that. Who did this? I will give the funny man exactly 5 seconds to step forward. Then you'll all stand here if it takes all day and all night. That is better. I see. 600, funny man. There will be no Christmas trees, but there will be delousing with ice water from the hoses.
You have to put your socks in my breakfast.
Tough luck.
I hate this life.
Set her up, Cookie. I'm starved.
I'm all ready.
Easy, animal. Easy.
Where did it come from?
From a chicken, Bugwit.
A chicken?
A chicken lays those things. Don't you remember, animal?
Hey, it's beautiful. Are you gonna eat it all by yourself?
Mm-hmm. The yellow and the white.
Is it all right if we smell it?
Just don't drool on it.
You're not gonna eat the shells.
Help yourself.
Hey, thanks. What are we gonna do with it?
We're gonna plant it, animal. We're gonna grow us a chicken for Christmas.
If I were you, Sefton, I'd eat that egg someplace else. Like, for instance, under the barracks.
Coffee looks a little weak today.
Come on, Trader Horn. Let's hear it. What'd you give the Krauts for that egg?
45 cigarettes. Price has gone up.
That wouldn't be the cigarettes you took us for last night.
What was I going to do with them? I only smoke cigars.
Ready for the news.
All right, at ease. Today's camp news. Father Murray announces that due to local regulations, the Christmas midnight mass will be held at 7 in the morning.
7?
He also says, quote, all you sack rats better show up for services and no bull from anybody, unquote. At ease.
At ease.
Next. Monday afternoon, a sailboat race will be held at the cesspool. See Oscar Rudolph of Barrack 7 if you wish to enter a yacht. All right, at ease.
At ease.
Next. Jack Cushingham and Larry Blake will play Frank Donata and Mike Cohn for the Pinochle Championship of the camp.
That's a fix.
All right, at ease.
At ease.
Next. Tuesday afternoon at 2 o'clock, all men from Texas will meet behind the north latrine. All right, at ease.
At ease.
Next. A warning from the Commandant. Anybody found throwing rocks at low-flying German aircraft will be thrown in the booze. All right, at ease. Are the doors covered?
Yeah, the doors are covered.
Okay, Steve, give him the radio. You can keep it for 2 days.
2 days. We're supposed to have it for a week.
You're lucky to get it at all. The boys are afraid the Jerrys will find it here. This barracks is jinxed.
Don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Catch the man and get the antenna going. We'll see if we can catch the BBC.
Get the antenna. Get the antenna. Get the antenna. Get the antenna. Got the antenna.
I got the ball.
Well, gentlemen, am I interrupting something?
Yeah, Schultz, we're just passing out guns.
Guns? Ah, you're joking. Always with the wisecrackers.
Wisecrackers. Where did he pick up his English? In a pretzel factory?
You always think I'm a square. I've been to America. I've been wrestling there. I wrestled in Milwaukee, in St. Louis, in Cincinnati, and I will go back. The way the war is going, I will be there before you.
You should live so long.
Yeah, that's me in Cincinnati.
Who's the other wrestler, the one with the mustache?
That's my wife.
Hey, look at all that meat. Ain't she the bitter end?
Oh, give it back. You must not arouse yourself.
Hey, Schultz, I got a deal for you. Suppose you help us escape. We'll go home and have everything waiting for you in Madison Square Garden. For the heavyweight wrestling championship of the world, in this corner, Schultz, the Beast of Bavaria, versus the Hunchback of Stalag 17.
Glauben Sie das? Raus mit noch mal stecken denn da? Raus damit! And now, gentlemen, we will all go outside for a little gymnastics. We will grab some shovels and we will undig that tunnel which you digged.
Schultz, why don't we just plug up the tunnel with the commandant on one end and you on the other?
It isn't me, it's the orders. I'm your friend. I'm your best friend here.
Cut out the guff, Schultz. We're on to you. You know everything that's happening in this barracks. Who's tipping you off?
Tipping me off? I do not understand.
You're wasting your time, Duke. Come on, everybody, outside. Let's get it over with.
Just a second, Hoffy. Schultz says he's our best friend here. Maybe he can give us a little hint.
Come on, Schultz, spill it. How'd you get the information? About Manfredi and Johnson? About the stove in the tunnel? All right, Schultz, who's giving it to you? Which one of us is it?
Which one of you is what?
Which one of us is the informer?
Are you trying to say that one American would inform on another American?
That's the general idea. Only it's not so general as far as I'm concerned.
Now you're talking crazy.
It's no use, Schultz. You might as well come clean. Why don't you just tell him it's me, because I'm really the illegitimate son of Hitler. And after the Germans win the war, you're going to make me the Gauleiter of Cincinnati.
You Americans, you are the craziest people. That's why I like you. Oh, I wish I could invite you all to my house for a nice German Christmas, huh? Raus, raus, raus!
Down, boy!
Raus, raus, raus!
Down, boy!
Raus, raus!
Down, boy! No, no, down, boy! Down, down!
Raus, raus!
Hey, Price. Any news on Dunbar? He's still at the commandant's office, that's all I know. Don't worry.
When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah, we'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah, hurrah. The men will cheer, the boys will shout, the ladies they will all turn out, we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. Get ready for the Jubilee, hurrah, hurrah. We'll give the hero 3 times 3, hurrah, hurrah. The laurel wreath is ready now to place upon his royal crown, we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. Let love and friendship on the day, hurrah, hurrah. Their choicest treasures then display, hurrah, hurrah. And let each one perform some part to fill with joy the warrior's heart. And we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah. We'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah, hurrah. The men will cheer, the boys will shout, the ladies they will all turn out. And we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. And we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah. We'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah, hurrah. Oh, the men will cheer and the boys will shout, the ladies they will all turn out. We'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home. La 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 When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah. We'll give him a hearty welcome then, hurrah, hurrah. Oh, the men will cheer, the boys will shout, the ladies they will all turn out, and we'll all feel gay when Johnny comes marching home.
Soft and sweet. Beguile me.
Betty. Betty. May I have this dance, miss?
Why, sure.
Pinch me, darling. Pinch me so I'll know I'm not dreaming. Thank you, darling. I love you. I love you. 3 words that are divine. And now, my dear, I'm waiting to hear the words that make you mine. Did anyone ever tell you you had the most beautiful legs in the world? But it's not just your legs. I'm crazy about that little nose of yours. That cute little button of a nose.
Hey, Animal. Animal.
I've been crazy about you for years. I've seen every picture you ever made. 6 times. I just sit there, watching. I wouldn't even open up the popcorn bag.
Animal. Animal, wake up. Wake up.
Betty. Betty.
Animal, this is me, Harry Shapiro. Harry Shapiro!
I don't know what your scheme is, but it sounds crazy to me.
It may be crazy, but it's better than having Dunbar dead.
I guess you're right. How about me going out and keeping Schultz off balance?
Good.
I wouldn't worry about Schultz. I'd worry about Sefton. Remember me? I'm the stoolie.
You ain't gonna squeal this one, brother.
No? Aren't you a little afraid to turn the stoolie loose on that compound? For a tip-off like this, you know what the Krauts would pay?
You're gonna stay here in the barracks, Sefton, and not a peep out of you.
Okay, then put a guard on me. I want you to put a guard on me. Because if anything goes wrong out there, this time you won't have a patsy. Right?
Right.
So who's gonna watch me? Cookie? No, not Cookie. Wouldn't you feel safer with security on the job?
Okay, Price, you stay here.
What about Schultz?
We'll take care of Schultz. Come on. You too.
That's the boy, Joey. Play us a little something. What do you want to hear, Price? Home on the Range? Or maybe a little Wagner? Or how about a game of pinochle? No, you're not a pinochle man. You're a chess player. I never knew much about the game. Now, let's see. Pawn moves this way. And the bishop moves this way. And the queen moves every which way, doesn't it?
Suppose you just sit down and keep your mouth shut.
Went to school with a guy named Price. That was in Boston. You're from Cleveland, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from Cleveland.
I thought that's what you said. You're from Cleveland. And you were with the 36th Bomb Group?
35th.
The 366th Bomb Squadron out of Chelveston?
Are you questioning me?
Just getting acquainted. I'd like to make one friend in this barracks.
But don't bother, Sefton. I don't like you. I never did, and I never will.
A lot of people say that, and the first thing you know is they get married and live happily ever after. 2 packs of cigarettes say Dunbar never gets out of the compound.
Are you starting that again?
Anybody cover?
Somebody step on that crumb.
We warned you, Sefton.
Sure you warned me. You were gonna slit the throat of that stoolie. Here's the knife to do it with. Only make sure you got the right throat.
We're looking at it.
Hurry up on that trapdoor. What are you trying to do, gum up the works?
That's right. Or would you rather see Dunbar lying out there in the mud in the morning like Manfredi and Johnson?
Look, Sefton, I had my hands full keeping these guys from tearing you apart.
I called it last time, didn't I?
Are we going to stand around here and listen to him until the Germans find out where Dunbar is?
The Germans know where Dunbar is.
How do they know?
You told them, Hoffy.
Who did?
You did.
Are you off your rocker?
Uh-huh. Fell right on my head. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
No, I don't sprechen Sie Deutsch.
Maybe just one word? Kaput? Because you're kaput, Price.
Will you get this guy out of my hair so I can go?
Go where? To the commandant's office and tell him where Dunbar is?
Why, I'll kill you for that!
Shut up. Security officer, huh? Always screening everybody. Only who screens you? Great American hero from Cleveland, Ohio, enlisted right after Pearl Harbor. When was Pearl Harbor, Price, or don't you know that?
December 7th, 41.
What time?
6 o'clock. I was having dinner.
6 o'clock in Berlin. They were having lunch in Cleveland. Am I boring you, boys?
Go on.
He's a Nazi, Price is. For all I know, his name is Preisinger or Pricehofer. Oh, sure, he lived in Cleveland. But when the war broke out, he came back to the fatherland like a good little Bundist. He spoke our lingo, so they sent him to spy school and fixed him up with phony dog tags.
He's lying. He's just trying to get himself off the hook.
He said shut up.
You heard what he said.
Okay, Herr Pricehofer. Let's have the mailbox.
The what?
The one you took out from the corner of your bunk and put in this pocket. Let me show you how they did it. They did it by mail.
Mail?
That's right, little love notes between our security officer and von Scherbach, with Schultz, the mailman. Here's the flag. They used to put a loop in the cord. Did you ever notice? And here's the mailboxes. Hollow black queens. Cute, huh? They delivered the mail or picked it up when we were out of the barracks, like for a pal. And when there was a special delivery, they'd pull a phony air raid to get us out of here, like last night, for instance. There wasn't a plane in the sky. Or was there, Price?